So today I'm going to be filming this makeup look, which is a full face using drugstore makeup from Superdrug. So first I'm going to do my eyebrows using the e.l.f. Lock On Liner and Brow Cream in Espresso. I'm hoping this is going to be the right shade because I didn't have any testers. And this was £5. Which comes in a little tub, obviously. And then it looks like that, which I'm hoping will match my dark brows. Okay, so I'm just going to take my Real Techniques 202 brush. Oh, it's creamy. It's dark. My hand's mucky from makeup. Right, so I'm just brushing through my brows. So I'm just going to start at the tail end of my brow. Oh, it's creamy. And do light brush strokes down. That's a lot creamier than I thought it would be. Okay. So I'm just gonna bring it further in. Keep doing light strokes. Wow, this is a lot creamier than I'm used to. Right, and then I'm just gonna go along the bottom using light brush strokes. And then I'm gonna brush upwards at the front of the brow, just so it doesn't look really harsh. Just brushing upwards. And then just filling in any bit that's a bit sparse. Not too bad. The only thing is I'm not used to creamy products, so it's a bit messy. That's quite good. Okay, so I'm just going to do the same to the other brow. It's so creamy. I'm just wiping it on my hand so I don't get too much product straight on my brow. So then we'll have some blocked brows and we don't want them to look really fake. Obviously I've got a lot of eyebrow hair anyway. My hair's annoying me. And then just doing light brush strokes at the front and just brushing upwards. I'm just gonna keep going over it until I filled it in as much as I would like. For £5, that's pretty good. You've just got to remember not to be too heavy-handed because it could end badly. I was in the shade Espresso, which I think was the darkest, but I'm not 100% on that. They don't look too bad. They look a bit crazy because my face isn't done yet, but not bad. Right, because that brow product was a bit creamy and I went a bit dodgy on this eyebrow, I'm just going to use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour Concealer, which was, it's pretty new out, it only came out a couple of weeks ago, in the shade C3, which was £4. I've got the shade C3 and C1, but I'm just going to use C3 at the minute. Look at that doe foot, it's massive. I'm just going to put a bit on the back of my hand. I really like the doe foot. Right, so I'm just going to use just a concealer brush. So I'm just going to brush this along the top of my brow, just to clean up any of that brow product. Right, so I'm just going to go underneath the brow as well. Right, and then just going back in with my concealer, and just putting it on my lid. Ooh, I haven't used one of these in a while. I'm just pressing it in, and that's going to be my primer before my eyeshadow. Then to set my concealer on my eyelids, I'm just going to take the Makeup Revolution Ultra Contour Palette, and I'm just going to use this palest shade here on my Real Techniques brush just to set that in place. So for my eyeshadow, I'm just going to use the I Heart Makeup Explicit Content Eyeshadow Palette, which I used to use all the time, and it just looks like that. I'm just going to take this shade as a transition. Okay, so I'm just going to take that on my brush and just blend it in to the crease as a transition shade. not too bad. It's not the most pigmented transition shade I've ever used, but it's not bad. Right, I'm just doing the same with the other eye. From the outer corner, blending inwards in circular motions. Oh, did I seriously just get makeup everywhere? I want to use these blue shades because they're so pretty. I don't think I've ever actually used them before. Right, so I'm just going to take my Sigma E25 blending brush and I'm just going to use this shade here, these two shades here, just to darken up that outer corner. So I'm just gradually making the outer corner of the eye darker and bringing it inwards in wishy-washy motions. Wishy-washy. Okay, I'm just going to do the same to the other side. Quite hard to get out of the pan. Like, not a lot comes on your brush. Right, so I'm just going to take this dark shade on the same brush as before, and I'm just pushing it in the outer corner. Just blending inwards. I think it's going to be quite a light look because they're not the most pigmented colours. But then I will say I'm going to do something light and natural, and then it never ends up that way. So I'm just going to go back in with that shade until it gets as dark as I would like it. Just going in with that brush I used for my transition shade and just blending it out a bit. Just so it doesn't look harsh at all. Do you know what, I am going to go with that black. I'm just going to take a little bit of this black, just a little bit on my brush. Actually no, I'm going to take it on a different Sigma E25 brush. Just a little bit. Oh, okay, that was nothing. Okay, it's not very pigmented, so we can just dip the brush in. Okay. Okay, so that black isn't very pigmented. So I'm just gonna press it into the outer corner and just work it in circular motions inwards. So it blends. Okay, going in with a bit more of the black, tapping it, pressing it in, and blending it in circular motions. I'm just going to go back in with that dark brown shade just to blend that together so it doesn't look harsh at all. I'm just going to take my brush I use as my transition shade, just circular motions, lightly blending over that. Where the crease is, it hasn't blended too well there, so I'm just going to close my eye. Just go over it. Okay, so then I'm just going to take that Revolution concealer I used earlier, put a bit more on the back of my hand, and then use the concealer brush I used, which is just a flat brush like that. Put it on my brush, and I'm just going to do a little half cut crease at the front. I'm just going to use the rounded bit of the brush and just press it into where the crease is for my eye. Does that make sense? So I'm just going to do the same on the other eye, so I'm just starting with pressing that up to the crease of my eye. Then I'm going to draw a line from the inner corner and bring it upwards. And just pressing it on. Just pressing some more concealer on just to hide the eyeshadow. So I'm going to take the Sigma E25 brush I used earlier, the brown eyeshadow on, and just press it into there so it blends in nicely. So it doesn't look just like I've just put a harsh bit of concealer on my eye. Okay, so I'm just going to do a winged eyeliner as usual, and I got the Collection Volume Max Waterproof Mascara and Eyeliner. So on this end you've got a mascara, like that, and then on this side you've just got a liquid liner, like that, which was $3.99. So I'm just going to wipe away the excess and give it a go. Oh, it's quite heavy, it's quite weighty. I'm just going to draw a line from the outer corner of my eye upwards. Just draw a line on the lid. I'm gonna have to take this end off because it's really making it heavy. This is not easy to work with. It's really quite matte as well, which I'm not a particular fan of. Okay, that's not too bad actually. Thought it was going to be a lot worse than that. Now I've just got to try to do the same to the other eye. I've got mascara blooming everywhere. Fabulous. Okay, I need to clean that up off camera. It wasn't terrible, but I wouldn't repurchase it because it is a bit dry and it's really hard to apply, especially with the, let me get it, 1 second. Especially with the fact that it's got a mascara on the other end. Like, it's a good design, the fact that you got a 2-in-1, but realistically, when you're trying to do a winged eyeliner, it's too heavy because it, like, look, tilts. It's not fantastic, but it does the job, and it does crack when you, like, pull your eye, so it's quite dry. I still prefer the NYX Vinyl Liquid Liner one, and it's about, how much is it? I think it's about £9, which is not too bad. Oh, I actually think it's a little bit less than that. Right, so I'm just going to wipe away anything that I've got on my face. Okay, so to prime my face I'm going to use the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer in Clear. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's just in a nice cute frosted glass bottle. It's $7.50, which is not bad for a primer. I pay about £11 usually, and I get the NYX Pore Filler one, or the Maybelline Baby Skin one's a good one. That's about £7 I think. And the Benefit Professional, but that's a lot dearer. I wasn't expecting it to look like that. So it's just clear, obviously, because that's what it says. Okay. Ooh. Feels... Oh, it's got the typical e.l.f. smell. Like, a lot of the e.l.f. makeup, like the foundation, has a smell to it. It's not awful, but not the best smell ever. Okay, so it's quite greasy feeling. Then it is a hydrating primer, so what do I expect? Okay, it's not bad. I feel a bit greasy now, but look at this spot. How annoying is that? So for foundation, I'm just going to use the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation, which is an oil-free foundation. And it's got SPF 15 in it. And this is quite good in the summer, especially if you go to the pool. If you go to the pool with makeup on, or the beach, it lasts well because it's oil-free. So, yeah. Wanted some foundation, it's good. But I haven't used it in a while, so this was £7.50? Yeah, it's £7.50, but I swear it used to be £9, but I'm not sure. And I've got the shade Sand, so I'm just going to put a few pumps on my hand. It's quite a thick consistency. And then I'm just going to take my Sigma E25 brush and I'm just going to like press it into my face. Right, I haven't used this foundation in a while, so I'm not sure how it's going to be. I used to use it all the time in the summer. I think my skin changes a lot through summer to winter. At the minute, I need quite wet foundations. So I'm just pressing it into my skin, and then I always go over it with my beauty blender just to, so I've got none of these lines in it. Right, so I'm just going to do the same to the other side. Just pressing it into my skin. I'm not really brushing it because then it will just leave streaks and it will like peel it off. So basically I'll just be putting it on for the sake of it. For the sake of pulling it off again. And then I'm just going to bring it down my neck as well because it's a little bit dark for me at the minute. And then I'm just going to take my beauty blender and just press it into my skin so we've not got any brush lines. It doesn't matter if there's not too much around my eyes because I'm going to conceal underneath my eyes, so I don't need loads of product around there. Yeah, I think there's about 5 shades, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe that's just Superdrug that only has 5. Not sure. Not sure. It's not really full coverage, but I think you can build it, so if you just keep putting more on, it'll build quite nicely. No, I do like that foundation. My favourite cheaper foundations are the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation, which is especially good in the summer. I really like it in the summer. Then the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation, Really like that foundation too, which is a bit pricey. I think that's £14. And then the LA Girl HD Pro Conceal is it? Yeah, and the LA Girl Pro Conceal, I don't know why I've got a brush wiggling around. Anyway, then the LA Girl Pro Conceal foundation, which is I think £11. I'm not 100% sure if it's £11, but you can buy it from Beauty Bay. That's a really good foundation too. Then I'm going to go in with the Makeup Revolution Pro HD Contour Palette. And I'm just going to go in with the Real Techniques pointed foundation brush. And I'm just going to mix the shades because none of them actually look my shade. This palette's £8. Yeah, it's £8. I'm just going to draw a line of contour down here. Okay, so I'm just going to blend that in using my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Right, it's quite hard to blend in, so I'm just going to use the Collection Prime and Ready Makeup Fixing Spray, which was £3.99, I believe. No, it was £3.99. No, it was. Okay. Ooh! Okay. Ooh, that's a fine mist. Can you see that? That's nice. Okay, so just circular motions, blending this contour in. I do find this contour quite hard to blend, but then I used to have the other one that's in the round palettes, and that's a really, really good one. I really liked that one. I'm gonna put a little bit down my nose. This is probably a bad mistake. I look like I've got a mucky nose. I'm just going to put a little bit more on my face. So to conceal under my eyes, I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer again in the shade C3. Right, and I'm just going to put it a little bit around my nose, a little bit on the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, on my chin, and I'm just going to dot a tad there because I've got a little spot and there. It's really nice. Anyway. Right, so then I'm just taking this concealer underneath my eyes. Just a tad. Just a little bit, nothing too crazy. Half a bucket later. Okay, then I'm just going to blend this out. I'm just going to go a little bit under my contour with what's left on my sponge. So again, back in with my Makeup Revolution Ultra Contour Palette in the powdery one, the powder contour one. I'm just going to take this shade here, the palest shade, on my Real Techniques brush, just to set that under eye concealer. I'm just going to do that to make sure I've got no creases. Then I'm going to go from the outside in. I'm just pressing that under my eye. I'm not swiping it because I don't want to take any of my foundation or concealer off. Bit here, around my nose, on the bridge of my nose, and on my forehead. So basically anywhere I put concealer. So to bronze, I'm going to use the I Heart Makeup Summer of Love Triple Baked Bronzer in Love Hot Summer. I do love Hot Summer, love. I do. This is what it looks like. So it kind of looks like the Too Faced bronzers, and I'm just going to take my Morphe 4 brush. It's got shimmer in it, which is not something I would usually go for, but it's actually really pretty. And this is £4? £4? I think it's £4. Yeah, it's £5, not 4. Okay. Just bronzing up my face so it looks like I've just been in the summer sun. The fact that I live in England, we don't get that much summer sun. So then to contour, I'm going to use this Makeup Revolution Powder Contour Palette again. And then I'm just going to take this shade here, which is the more ashy shade, so it's more of a contour for lighter skin tones. And I'm just going to take my Real Techniques brush, and I'm just going to carve out my cheekbones that I haven't got. Chiseled. Chiseled. Okay, so then I'm just going to take my Real Technique Bold Metal 301 brush, the same shade we used to contour our cheekbones, and just go down the side of my nose, just to contour this conker. I'm going to use this Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Blusher in Love Me the Best. Loved Me the Best, not Love Me the Best. It just looks like this, so baked blusher. It looks quite pink, but it's not on. And this was $2.50. Just swooshing it, making me look less sleepy, more alive. So I like that blusher. Looking good. And then I'm just going to take the Barry M Liquid Chrome Highlighter Drops in Beam Me Up Scotty. The end of my nose. A little bit on the bridge, a little bit on the forehead, a little bit on the cupid's bow, a little bit on the chin, and a lot on the highs of my cheekbones. This colour fits me alright because I haven't tried it on my face before and I've just smeared it all over my face. I'm just going to push it into my skin with my beauty blender. Okay, maybe it wouldn't have been so much of a bright idea to put it straight on my skin, but it's fine. So yeah, it wasn't a good idea to put it straight on my skin. It's fine. We can spray a bit of this spray on because it's just going to fix everything. Bad day? Spray your face. Oh, okay. Don't put it straight on your face, people. Oh, I've got wet face. Oh. Okay, we're fine. We're working through it. Oh no, why did I do this to myself? Why did I do it to myself? Oh, jeepers creepers. Okay, we're just going to ignore the fact that I kind of made a pig's ear of that. Okay, so I'm just going to use the Blushing Hearts Triple Baked Blusher. I know it says blusher, but still, hold your horses. Triple Baked Blusher in Iced Hearts. And look, I'm not going to use that as blusher. I'm just going to use this lightest shade here on the highs of my cheekbones with a, what's this brush? I don't know, it's a sculpting brush, I think. Is it? No, setting brush by Real Techniques. And I'm just going to put a little bit on, a little bit on there, a bit more on there, a bit on there, and some here. So now I'm going to finish off my eyes, and I'm just going to go in with that Explicit Content palette that I used earlier by I Heart Makeup. So I'm just going to use this blue shade, this really bright blue shade, or maybe a little bit the darker one, and just run it underneath my eyes, just to add a pop of colour. I'm just going to take this deeper blue, and I'm just going to run that underneath. Woof, that's dramatic. You don't need much of this, damn it's pigmented. Okay, so now I look like a bit of a clown. Don't worry, because we're going to sort it. And I'm going to go with the Spectrum A12 brush, and I'm just going to blend it out so I don't look like a crazy lady. So I'm just going to take the Spectrum B04 brush, and I'm just going to blend this in. So I'm going to go in with this mascara because why not? I'll be using it. Oh, but a really good drugstore mascara is the, what's it called? So the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara in Very Black is $8.99, and that's a really good mascara. Or the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara in Intense Black, again, is that the same one? Probably. Then the Maybelline Lash Sensational Waterproof Black Mascara. I wore that to the pool because I wanted to wear mascara to the pool, and that's really good. And then for lower lashes, the Maybelline Mascara Push Up Angel Very Black Liner, which is $7.99. That's good. But I'm just going to use this one that I got because I might as well use it while I got it. Right, so I'm just going to, just going to wiggle that on my lashes. Okay, not going to lie, that really doesn't do anything. I'm going to put lashes on, so it doesn't really necessarily matter. But, yeah, that's not a really good mascara. I'm going to do my bottom lashes. Oh my. Oh, it's strong and it's making my eyes water. Oh, I love Collection, but that is really strong in my eyes. So I'm just going to put some Ardell Demi Wispies lashes on and then I'll be back. So for my lips, I'm just going to use the MUA matte lipstick in the shade Fawn Fancy, which just looks like that, and it's a bit bent because I used it a lot. It's a bit mashed up as well. This lipstick has been through some tough times, I tell you. Still like the colour. Oh, and this is £1. Today I'm going to be filming this makeup look, which is, oh no, I forgot to use my setting spray. I nearly forgot. Right, hang on, let me just drench my face 1 second. So this is the finished makeup look. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed it. Clear. I just dropped it. Put a few drops. Because thanks to Dad, I don't have a lovely nose. Love you. Take these. I'm just gonna put some Ardell Demi Wishies. Oh my god, it's got a drip and it's gone all over. Oh, it's dripping down my top. Drips don't get wet, they get bigger. If you got points, you could use your points to buy them, but I don't have any points because my sister spent them. Thanks, Lauren.